All right. Good morning, afternoon, or evening, everybody, depending on where you're logging in from. My name is Brandon Ivey from Los Angeles, California. I'm the founder and CEO of Ivy League Crypto Academy. I teach crypto education for a living. You might say, wait a minute, crypto education, well, what are you doing over here? What does that have to do with health and wellness? Well, everything. The fact that I learned in 2018 that blockchain technology was going to disrupt every single industry on the planet today. And it is. It is now entered into the health and wellness side. And so this presentation is going to talk about just what this is all about. But more importantly, I'm going to show you how you can position yourself to be able to earn passive income from just your own physical activity. How about that? How would you like to be able to do that? You don't have to learn a new skill set. All you have to do is keep moving and doing what you're already doing anyway. So with that, that's where we want to welcome you to GetFit Mining. And since I've got this set up on, I think I could still allow people in while I'm talking. And for those that stick around at the end, who likes free stuff? We're going to be giving away some free items for those of you who are participating and you stick around to the end. So welcome to GetFit Mining. And what is GetFit Mining all about? Well, GetFit Mining is bringing proof of physical activity where health and wealth go hand in hand with each other. Take a look at this short video clip.
GetFit Mining is not like any other move to earn app. We are unique, we are the best of them all for many reasons. GetFit Mining includes all physical movement, even your sleep, your morning stretches, the walk to the subway, playing catch with your kids. All of these activities count as fitness with GetFit Mining. GetFit Mining fosters a sense of inclusion rather than exclusion. GetFit Mining is a revolutionary platform where every movement counts with a unique approach. Instead of just counting steps or monitoring workouts, our platform recognizes all forms of physical activity. Whether you're chasing after your dog, gardening, or dancing in your living room, every movement you make is valued and rewarded. This holistic approach to fitness motivates you to live a more active lifestyle. It's not about the hours you spend in a gym, it's about integrating movement into every part of your day. The beauty of GetFit Mining is that it meets you where you are, allowing you to increase your activity levels at your own pace. As you engage more with the platform, you'll find yourself naturally moving more, improving your overall fitness. With GetFit Mining, fitness isn't just about grueling workouts, it's about making every movement matter. It's time to redefine what fitness means to you. It's time to step into a new era of fitness with GetFit Mining. This isn't just about joining an app, it's about embracing a healthier and more wealthy lifestyle. As part of our inclusive fitness community, you'll be motivated to stay active in ways that fit your life. When you embrace this unique approach to fitness, you start your journey towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. A more fit version of yourself.
All right, just think about that. Do we have to teach anybody the importance of being physical, of moving around, or just getting up out of bed? I mean, these are things that people are doing anyway. The more you move, the more you mine. Your health is your wealth, where your physical activity is now an income stream. Now, the thing about this is everybody already has the tools that's necessary. Everybody has a cell phone. I have an Android and I have an iPhone. And every single smartphone comes with apps like Google Fit and Apple Health that is tracking all of your physical activity, whether you like it or not. But every time I go outside and I see people jogging, walking their dog, even in the grocery store and the gym, I see people with smartwatches on, or they've got their phone tied around their arm, and they're tracking their steps, their calories, how much they weigh, their workouts. People are already doing this. But what if there was an app that could attach to the apps already connected to your phone that will take that data and reward you in crypto rewards for your own physical activity? So not only are you moving around to get healthy, but it's also putting some extra money in your pocket. How much, you might say? Well, let me say this. Number one, there is no guarantee of anything because I can't guarantee what your physical activity is going to be. I also cannot guarantee or predict in the future what the value of the token reward is that you're going to receive. What I can tell you is that the token reward is already on the market. It already has a value at almost 0.007 cents. And our goal is to have that continue to rise. The higher the value of the token, the more money you will be making on your own physical activity without having to share, without having to recruit. This is not an investment platform. This is not a platform where you're buying tokens. Your physical activity is mining these tokens as your reward. So the GetFit mining app is an app that turns your fitness into fortune. We call this move to earn, bridging the gap in a revolutionary way between digital and fitness with something called proof of physical activity. You see, Bitcoin is not made up out of thin air. We just went through a Bitcoin halving. And all that is about is that the miners who are actively using their own money, their own software, their own hardware, their own electricity to mine the blockchain, they're incentivized to do that because the reward is Bitcoin. In GetFit mining, the reward for the GFAM tokens and the other tokens comes from you using your physical activity that powers the miner. So instead of electricity, it is your activity, and your reward is tokens. Now, for those of you who say, well, Brandon, I don't want, the government or anybody tracking my data. Well, first of all, your phone is already doing that. GetFit mining is not taking your data and storing it in any vault anywhere or on the blockchains for people to see how many steps you did yesterday. That's not how this works. What GetFit does, it translates that data into a physical hash that goes on the blockchain, and then you are kicked out rewards for that. So your data remains your data. Now, there are other move to earn apps out there right now. You might be familiar with them. You might even use them for yourself. I use these. I have STEPN and I have Sweatcoin. But GetFit proof of physical activity mining offers the most comprehensive, self-sustaining ecosystem. The tracking of all physical activities recorded to the blockchain. GetFit mining is truly decentralized, operating completely on-chain. Whereas STEPN and Sweatcoin have restrictive feature sets, with STEPN imposing more conditions, like you have to be outside, and it's limiting your mining to only 10-minute intervals, while Sweatcoin lacks several interactive features like a marketplace and multi-chain support. STEPN claims to be decentralized, but has centralized points of control. And Sweatcoin is not decentralized at all. Other key features is that with GetFit, this is tracking not just your steps outdoors, but also your activity indoors, from just moving around. If you're vacuuming your floor, if you are, wait, I thought I had everybody muted. Okay, let me make sure I got that done. There we go. From vacuuming your floor, from sweeping, from doing your dishes, from ironing, from doing your yoga, from riding your elliptical, riding your stationary bike, playing with your kids, playing with your animals, playing with your grandkids, mowing the lawn outside. These are things we are already doing anyway. And GetFit is tracking that. Let me tell you something else that I don't have to teach you how to do. What about sleep? Sleep is something that we all have to do. Now, I'm an entrepreneur, and I used to average 4.5 to 5 hours sleep a night. That's not that healthy. That's just my lifestyle. Now, because of GetFit mining, I'm averaging 6.5 to 7 hours of sleep a night. I'm supposed to get it up to 8. We'll see about that. But 6.5 to 7 hours of sleep a night. So I wake up knowing that I am actually getting paid to sleep. How cool is that? Then we have, move to the next. There we go. So with GetFit mining, this is proof of your physical activity, which generates a hash. And if you're new to Bitcoin and crypto, that's okay. That's just computer code that is then sent to the blockchain for you to earn your rewards. Now, what information is being translated into this hash is your steps, your distance, your workouts, your calories, and your sleep. I had a gentleman shot me a screenshot this morning on their GetFit, and they had their steps, their distance. I saw calories and sleep. I was like, yeah, but what about your workouts? That just means on your phone, you just click, like on my smartwatch, if I'm going to walk outdoors, that's even if I'm going to the grocery store or something, I'm clicking, I'm about to do a workout and I'm walking. So not only are my steps being counted, but it's also counted as a workout. So you guys make sure that you're doing that. So you are maximizing your activity with the app. And all of this is managed by a smart contract. GetFit Mining is not a company. It's not. It's a community managed by a smart contract that we all have access to. So how do you get started with GetFit Mining? Well, first you need a phone. A fitness tracker is optional. Since I've got two phones, I have smartwatch and I have my Android. So you can have that optional if you want, is not needed. Your phone already comes with the Google Fit and the Apple Health. Those are the apps that is recording your data. GetFit just taps into those apps. Then you're going to purchase the miners. Think of these like nodes. If you've ever purchased nodes before, but understand how mining works, you purchase the miners, and then you're going to have these miners docked on your app. Your physical activity is what's going to power these miners, and that's where you're going to get paid every time you do your submissions. And what is that? You're just submitting your daily activity. Now, this is completely decentralized, as I stated, managed with a smart contract. Your physical activity generates a crypto hash. That hash is recorded to the blockchain, not your physical activity, not where you walked, all your steps, or any of that. So when you've got people that ask you questions like that, that's not what it's doing. It's just translating that physical activity into a digital code that's recorded on the blockchain that validates your token rewards that come to you every single day. And any activity is getting you paid, from walking on the street, hiking, running, casual activity like sleep, any sports, and even your charity. Now, there's multiple ways that you can earn from your activity. One of them is that you can share this with others. Think about this, especially if you're in the crypto space. I don't know about you, but I am sick and tired of all the scams out there. The promises, the guarantees, the investment Ponzi schemes, the ability, the company that say the only way I can make money is if I recruit, that they want to guarantee me 3% a day or 5% a week. And then they run off and pull an exit or rug scam on everybody. Let me tell you what this is not. This is not a Ponzi scheme. This is not a gifting program. This is not an investment. This is not an ICO. You cannot buy tokens from GetFit and hope that they go up one day. There's no guarantee of 3% or any type of percentage. None of that works here. There's no taking new money to pay old people off. This is just an app that's created on the blockchain as a smart contract that's paying you for your physical activity. And if you know people who would like to earn anywhere between, on the minimum side, based on today's numbers, around $300 a month, based on what the value of the token is right now, anywhere to $1,500, which is our ultimate goal, well, short-term goal, without having to recruit in your physical activity. They come on board, they download the app. There's no cost to download the app. They purchase the miners. You're going to earn 25% of that sell. In fact, you can earn up to 65% in affiliate commissions that's paid out in real time, because the money doesn't go to a company where you have to hit a withdraw button. It goes to the blockchain, your crypto wallet. Again, all managed by a smart contract. The more you move, the more you mine. I was looking at my activity. Well, the phone tells me my activity, and it was letting me know that in the last 3.5 weeks, I have been more physically active than I have in the last 5 months combined. And that's even telling me something. I'm self-employed. I work from home. I chill all day. I sit at my desk. And having a sedentary lifestyle isn't healthy. So GetFit mining is actually getting me more active. So to maximize the app itself, you need to have 6 Omega miners docked, 20,000 steps a day, 10 miles, workout minutes, 120 minutes, 2,000 calorie burns, and sleep for 480 minutes. I by no means is maximizing the app. I'm getting there. I got to take it a little bit slowly. I'm averaging right now about 8,000 to 10,000. No, I'm not averaging 10,000. 6,000 to 8,000 steps a day is what I'm averaging. Some days, the other day I did 12,000. But I've been picking up the pace, and I've been sleeping longer too. You can also create challenges and events. So you can create a challenge, and all the challenges are managed by the smart contract. Once the challenge creator has finalized the terms of the challenge, the smart contract will manage all of the terms that were set forth. So you can create a challenge, create an event, charge an entry fee, award prizes, and even donate to charity. You can lease your miners, which we call digital real estate. My grandpa always said, buy property, live on one, and lease the others out. So that means right now, you can only dock up to 6 miners, but you can purchase more. And why would you want to do that? Well, we're in a special promo period right now until June 9th. When that ends, everything goes back to full price. There are going to be people out there that say, well, Brandon, I'd love to be involved, but I may not be able to afford the miner. Well, you'll be able to, if you are the leasee, you'll be able to take miners that you're not using, put them on the marketplace, and people can lease your miner where you set the percentages that you're going to share. So you plug your miners into the leasing dock, you set the mining percentage to share. The leasee is going to submit their proof of physical activity. They're going to earn rewards, and so will you because it's your miner. My personal goal with this is to be able to earn $5,000 to $10,000 a month on just leasing. That's my personal goal. That doesn't mean that's what everybody's going to do. And I'm not sure yet how many miners I'm going to have to lease, but that's just a goal that I want to set for myself. And this is a completely self-sustaining ecosystem. For a crypto project to succeed and be resilient in the face of market fluctuations, and this is a very volatile market. It goes up, it goes down. You must develop a self-sustaining ecosystem. You want to know why most crypto projects fail? Even the ones that are doing things legitimately, they fail because of this step right here. They're either selling tokens or they're selling pre-sale tokens. They're taking investor seed money. And the whole purpose is the people that's purchasing these tokens early are hoping that the value of the token is going to rise later so that they can get a profit. But what ends up happening is that the moment that that project goes live or the token goes live, the people who bought the tokens early and were in the pre-sale, they sell all their tokens. And you don't have a marketplace or liquidity there to support that, and nobody that actually wants to buy the token, and the market dumps. We call those pump and dumps. With GetFit Money, there are no tokens that are for sale. There is no pre-sale. There is no investor or seed money. The creators of this project funded it themselves, more than $2 million themselves. GetFit Mining is built around a self-sustaining ecosystem, which means the money that's generated here is not coming from recruiting. That's not where the profit is. The profit is from those people using their physical activity and submitting it because everything is on the blockchain. So there's fees and gas fees that's needed to perform those functions and to validate all of these transactions. What GetFit smart contract does, it takes a percentage of that and puts it right back into purchasing more GFAM tokens to put them back into the circulation and provides liquidity for the market to keep it going, completely self-sustaining. Now, we are at the beginning stages of this. So we're in the process of creating a balanced liquidity pool based on the size of our community. So those of us that's getting started early now, it's in our benefit to make sure we can help this community grow to maintain that self-sustaining system. First goal is to get to 4,000, next 10,000. When it's really humming at 25,000. You get to 100,000 and people that's just using their physical activity, that's almost a full-time income based on what the value of the token has the potential to rise to be. So all of the fees, again, the profit is not coming from you have to sign up new people to pay old people. We have the evolution of the miners, which means for those who can't afford to get the big Omega miner and you're starting off with the small primary ones, you can evolve those primaries and revolve your way up. But that brings transaction fees every single time. So evolving of the miner, submission of fees, claimed fees, doc slot fees, performance tokens, challenges and events, marketplace, and future features. All where a percentage of that is going right back into the system, providing liquidity, managed not by a person who might change their mind, a person who might be going through financial difficulty and decide to take everybody's money. No, it's the smart contract. The program is already doing it, independent of the creators. We even have a feature for you to be able to mine for free. This is not pay to play. If you want to test this out, you can go ahead and get Bob. We call him Bob the Miner, where the mining power is 20% and it's managed by a smart contract. And you can try it out. You're not going to make a whole lot of money off of it, but at least you can see that it works and decide if you want to upgrade to the more powerful miners. We're also just launched yesterday, Lenny. Lenny is only a one-time cost of $50, but it has a higher mining power than Bob does, 50% mining power. So this is for those who still, they want to do a little bit more. They may not have a whole lot of money to get started, and Lenny's going to do the job for you at $50 to get you started. The miner prices go anywhere between the primary at $99 to the Omega at $899. So to maximize everything that you can earn from your own physical activity, you'd want to have 6 Omega miners docked for $899 a piece. Now that's more than $5,000. And so before you say, I don't know if I can afford that, we have a special promo going on right now until June 9th. How about having 90% off? So instead of buying one Omega miner for $899, you can get 6 for $500. We've extended this right now. We should be in the $600 price range, but right now, I think until May 4th, you're getting it for $500. I don't know if they may extend that all the way to June 9th, but $500 for 6 Omega miners. So here's what I did. I bought 6 to dock and use my own physical activity. In fact, I bought 12 because I've got 2 phones. And then I got more because I want to have more to put on the market to lease out. Now, do I want to spend the full price, $5,000 after the promo to get those miners to lease? Or do I want to take advantage of the promo right now and get my hands on as many as I can so that when the marketplace opens up, I'll have them ready to go to lease? That's just me personally. That's what I'm doing. Now, what is the benefit or the potential to earn here? And I have to state again as a disclaimer, there is no guarantee. But as I teach crypto, I always say this to people involved in the crypto industry. If you're spending money, one of your primary goals is to make your money back as fast as possible. Do not use money you cannot afford to lose. Make your money back as fast as possible, and everything after that, you're in profit. That way, in case a program doesn't work, because there's no guarantee they all will, but if it doesn't work, you didn't lose your money. Well, here's how this works. The whole goal is to make your money back. At today's value of the token at 0.006, if you're maximizing the Omega miners, that's $7 and, well, a little bit more than $7.20 a day. right now, almost $300 a month. So that just means 2 months of activity or a month and a half of activity, and you've already made your $500 right back. Now, every month after that, that's more profit. It goes to 1 penny, which it did 2 weeks ago. Now we're looking at $12 a day. $12 a day. What if it goes to 10 cents? 10 cents. Let's do the math here. I like to dream mode. Value of the token is at 10 cents, and you're getting $120 a day. That's $3,720 a month off of your own physical activity without having to recruit anybody, without having to share, without having to sell lotions, potions, juices, and creams, which a lot of health and wellness product companies do. And there's nothing wrong with that. I use those products. I'm just not one to sell. I don't want to convince grandma to use my miracle juice. And then I got to explain all the ingredients and all that other stuff. And then she got to consult her doctor. I don't want, that's just not me. But I don't have to convince my mom to move around. She's already doing it. She already has a smartwatch. She's already counting her steps. One of the most natural ways to get fit and lose weight. You can do those products, but the most natural way is just to become more active. Just move more and watch what starts to happen to your body. What if this goes 25 cents? $300 a day? Now you can start to change people's lives. Now, those are the goals. Now, what would dictate the price going this high? Us, the community. The bigger the community grows, the more people that's using it, the more demand there is of the token. And why would there be a demand for the token? Because very soon, the only way you're going to be able to purchase the miners is through the GFAM token, which means people will have to purchase the GFAM token to be able to get the miners. And if they're purchasing the GFAM token, the value of it keeps going up. Self-sustaining ecosystem. Now, coming soon, in May, we're going to have challenges and events. And in June, which I really can't wait for, the leasing and the marketplace opens up. So we're global, worldwide. And there's parts of this world where the average, I was talking to Peter the other day, and he was telling me, I forgot which country, but a waitress earns $200 a month. That's her salary. What if she was making $300 a month just from her physical activity of working in the restaurant, her walking? Do you know how many steps they probably do on a full shift? Would that change people's lives in different countries if they're earning $300, $400, $500, $1,000 a month from their own physical activity? You know, my 16-year-old son wants me to buy him a $1,000 plus iPhone, and I've been saying no to. Now I'm thinking, wait a minute. I get him that phone, get him a smartwatch, put the GetFit miners on it. He's making me money. Matter of fact, he'll be making himself money. I'll have his own account. So what you want to do is get back to the person who invited you to the presentation today. I told you I was going to keep this short and sweet. I'm getting there. I'm still 5 minutes too slow. I got to get this under 25 minutes. But get back to the person who invited you. Let them know whether you're in or out. You're already in. The question is, are you getting paid to? Because even if you say no to this today, you're going to get off this presentation. You're going to walk somewhere, and you're not getting paid for it. Might as well get paid. GetFit Mining is not a network marketing company that you have to choose over the whatever you're currently doing right now. You can keep doing what you're doing right now, whether you are in a digital space, whether you're in health and wellness. It doesn't matter what you're doing. You don't have to stop that. Download the app on your phone and get paid for moving around. And now use that money to fund anything else you're doing. This is when leaders figure this out. Oh, people can't afford my company because they can't afford the auto ship. Get them to get fit and let that afford your auto ship in your health and wellness company so that they can actually buy your product every single month because they're having a hard time selling it. At least you keep them on auto ship now because they have money coming in. I haven't found a lose on this yet. It's only a win-win-win situation. I haven't seen any legitimate reason for somebody to say no outside they just don't understand it yet. And that can be overcome, especially if you've never been in Bitcoin and crypto before. The organization has Zoom channels up every day from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern time to walk you through your setup process, because you're going to need to have BNB to get started. If you don't know how to do that, we will show you how to get that done. You only got to set it up once and then just start moving around. I also am a big believer in recognition. Now, this is not a network marketing company, so there are no promotions or anything like that. But from a team effort, I want to recognize those who are taking the initiative and sharing it with others. So if you share with at least 3 people who get themselves set up, and you now put them in a position to earn from their own physical activity, you've reached the milestone that we call Olympian. And if you're an Olympian, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make you a banner that looks just like this. It's going to have your picture on it. It's going to have your name on it and your promo code that you can use if you choose to. This is optional. If you choose to share with others, you have a promo code like this. And I'm having a special right now to the end of the month. Anybody that is recognized as an Olympian, you will receive a free Omega miner worth $899 at full price. You're going to get that for free for helping 3 people. How fast are you going to do it? I'm over more than 60 people right now by myself. More than 60. My first day, I think I did 22 in my very first day. Just asking people, how would you like to get paid on your physical activity? I didn't say, how would you like to get paid by selling juices and lotions and potions and creams or recruiting the world? I'm talking about your own physical activity. So also a reason why I'm doing this is because right now we have 6 docks that you can put your miners on. A 7th dock is going to be opening up soon. So you will already have an Omega miner to put into that 7th dock. So I'm going to recognize our current Olympians that I know of. If you have reached this milestone and you don't see your picture or image, send me a message. We'll get you set up. So congratulations to Barbara Lindner, also Carla Arrigo, Mr. Clairvaux Albert, Crystal Nance, Herschel Crow, Jim Fritz, Kenny Taylor, Leonard Long, Marnita Casa, Matthew Ramos, Mike Nowalski, Patty Geis, Prelvis Lofties, Jacqueline Briggs, and a new Olympian, Miss Melanie Davis. So congratulations. The next milestone we have is those of Spartans. Spartans. So what does it take to become a Spartan? Well, Spartans are those who reached Olympian status, but then they help those 3 people also become Olympians. So that I know of right now, we only have one, Mr. Herschel Crow. So congratulations to Mr. Crow for being a team leader there and helping his individuals also reach Olympian status. So not only are they making money from their own physical activity, but they got a bonus for sharing this with others. And then we have a position that's called gladiator. Gladiators are those who go above and beyond. Gladiators are those who say, listen, I've got a community of people that have been struggling. We've been in a whole bunch of scams. We're looking for a way to earn passive income that we can control. And you're telling me that my community can make money on their own physical activity and they don't have to recruit? I've got 500 people in my community. I've got 1,000. I've got 10,000. They don't have to stop what they're doing, and I can show them how to have extra money in their pocket. I'm telling everybody. I know gyms. I know church groups. I know a whole bunch of projects that's always looking for ways to raise money and doing GoFundMe campaigns. Really? This is a great way that they can make money or raise money. So a gladiator is someone who has shared with at least 10 or more. Kenny, did you get that? I think you were right at 9. You get that 10th yet? If you do, you're a gladiator. So I'm going to make you a new banner as well. So this is one for Mr. Crow is a gladiator. Oh, I forgot to add Marnita's image in here again. Well, I'll do that. I'll do that for tomorrow. However, not only will you get an image like this, I don't know if Mr. Crow's on it. I don't think I sent him his video yet because I made him a video too. Hey, Herschel, let me know if I sent you your video. Also, I know you're out there walking and whatnot. Send me some images. Images of yourself, selfies of you exercising and doing some stuff, because I'm going to include it in the video. And what do I mean by that? Well, let me show you an example. Here is Marnita's video. Take a look. As night falls, reflect on your journey. Remember all the activity you did from walking, running, or exercising? Your smartwatch has been there, tracking each moment, each heartbeat, each step. GetFit mining isn't just about tracking your fitness, it's about rewarding your dedication. Those early mornings, that extra lap, the determination to go further, faster, stronger, they all add up. And with GetFit mining, they convert into tangible rewards. So as you drift into sleep, know that you've not only worked towards your wellness goals, but you've also earned rewards that make your journey even more worthwhile. This is the beauty of a wellness journey with GetFit mining. Every day, every moment, every heartbeat counts. Embrace wellness. Embrace life. GetFit mining, where fitness meets rewards. Get started today. All right, that's the image. So, who wants a video? You can use that video to promote on all your social media channels, even TikTok while you can before United States bans them and kicks them out of the country. Now, I am doing this for the entire community, not just my team. I want everybody to win. You want to know why? Because when you win, we all win. The bigger you grow your business and your team, the greater the value the token goes, and we all make more money. So there's no competition here. We want to help everybody. So even if you're not on my team, get with your upline. They can get in touch with me and we can make sure that you guys get these recognitions. And because you're here today, I want to do giveaways. Who would like to have free stuff? Who would like to have free stuff? We're going to give a giveaway. So I don't have my assistant here, so I'm going to have to type all the names in the chat box today. So let me get this set up, the wheel of names, and share screen. So what am I going to give away today? I said the more people you guys put on this Zoom, because I'm doing this out of my own time. You know, I have a business to run, and this blitz is taken away from my business. But I want to make sure that you guys have a good way to share this information so you don't have to go out there and show yourself. I have experience in health and wellness, and I have experience in crypto. So I pick up on this stuff pretty quickly and want to do a presentation that you guys can do. So Leonard, I don't know what you mean by add those names. Are you talking about for being an Olympian? If they're Olympian, here's what I need. If you have anybody on your team that's reached Olympian, I need their picture, their name, and their promo link. All right, share screen. Okay, so let me get the participation list here. Yeah, go ahead, Leonard.
Hey, Brandon, I was just adding the people's names that I could see on that are online with us right now.
Oh, you're talking about in the draw.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to pull it up here. Now, whoever is number 2222, I need a real name to be in this draw. I can't have that. We need to know who you are. So we've got, let's see, from the top down, Leonard and Clairvaux and Crazy Carla. And then once I type, I'm going to figure out, what do I want to give away? E. Elton. Herschel. iPad Max. That's not, well, no, that's not going to work. I need a name. You guys can change your name in the system. But iPhones, iPads, and numbers, you're not qualified to be in the draw. Okay, there's two Jacquelines. One Jacqueline and the other was Jacqueline Briggs. Oops. G. J. Yeah, Jacqueline Briggs. Then we've got Jim Fritz. Jim and Joyce. Judy. Let's see. Kathy. Keith Birch. Kenny Taylor. Matthew. Max. Gina Muhammad. Philip. Elvis. San Diego Rita. Call her Sunshine Rita. Stan Thompson. Oh, I can't. There's another Sunshine. Sue Williams. Sunshine Vaughn. Yvette Peralt. Yvetta. All right, so did I get everybody? Is there anybody whose name should be there that is not? You see everybody good. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. How many people? 24 that's sitting here right now. Okay, so we're gonna do like yesterday. We're gonna give away 3. Only this time, we're gonna give away 2 Lennies and 1 primary. So the first 2 winners are gonna get a Lenny minor worth $50 each, and the next third person will get a primary worth $100. So ready to go. Here we go. Spin the wheel. Who's going to get a Lenny worth 50 bucks? And is it Yvetta? Leonard gets it. All right. Leonard gets a Lenny.
Well, thank you, Brandon.
There you go. All right. So who's going to be the next to get a $50 Lenny? And here we go. And it is it Philip? Is it Gina? Philip. All right. Philip Tinza gets a Lenny. And this winner is going to get a primary worth $100. This winner is going to get a primary. Who is that going to be? Clairvaux, Crazy Carla, D. Crazy Carla. All right. Carla gets a primary. Okay. So that is it for today. We're also I'm gonna actually do a little Q&A and for a couple of minutes. Tomorrow, we're doing it again. And I'm going to give away a Omega Minor tomorrow. I wanted to have it on who has shared with the most people this week, but that's hard for me to be able to track. So we're just gonna do the main one will be an Omega miner worth $899 at full price. So anybody that has any questions, go ahead and raise your hand, and I will do a couple of Q&A that I'm able to answer. I'm still brand new as well, so I may not have the answer to everything, but I can point you to where you can get that answer from. And there today is what, Thursday, so there's no, I don't know if Lynette is doing a Q&A or anything today. If she is, we'll post it in the Telegram group. So anybody with any questions or comments, raise your hand, or you can ask it in the chat box. Oh, my watch is telling me time to stand.
Mine too.
All right, Kenny Taylor, go right ahead.
Yeah, I just got notified. I got to do some steps. Just real quick comment. Something that kind of hit me yesterday. Walking around, I was saying that I see very few young people working now, especially here in California since the minimum wage went to $21. There are a lot of jobs that the young folks have been losing that they usually had. And with everything we've been talking about the ecosystem and the more people, the more liquidity, things like that, it kind of hit me that this generation is, at least the ones I know, are, lazy, but they want to make as much money with as little effort as possible. So my trainer that I got into GetFit, she actually let me know that, hey, she just ordered her Fitbit on Amazon for $35. And that kind of hit me. I went on Amazon, I bought a bunch of Fitbits, and I'm getting ready to put my cousins to work. All these extra miners that I have while we're waiting for the store to open up, I'm finna put it on their phones. And everyone has a phone, but not everyone has a smart watch or fitness tracker. So I started thinking that's the best billboard. Put it on their phones, give them a tracker, and tell them, look, for the next week, just do what you do. Once they start seeing, $30 a week or $50 a week or $100 a week that I'm sending them, it's going to dawn on them, hey, I'm just making money, just doing what I'm doing. And they're going to start telling their friends. And then their parents are going to come to me, hey, what do you have my child doing making this money? I'm going to tell them absolutely nothing. They're just going about their life. So that starts the conversation. Hey, you could do the same thing. That $30, $40, $50, that's gas money. That's a part of a bill, so it gets people to see what we're talking about and they're actually seeing it. So if you have the means to get a couple people working for you, give them that extra node or miner that you have sitting, waiting, put them to work. Now it gets to the point, the conversation, hey, you just made $100 this month, but you actually made 200. Now, hey, you could get your own account and keep all the money, or you could keep working for me and making me money as well. So, so that gets their wheels to turning, especially when they start saying, 2, 3, 4, 500 that they're making off activity, but they're only getting a percentage of it. Mm-hmm. Now that greed kicks in. Mm-hmm. I want all the money. I want to, you want new shoes, you want to buy skins for the game, you want to go to I'm not gonna say Lakers, I'm done with them. You want to go to Clipper game, you want to go watch your team, whatever. Now they start thinking, oh, I got prom coming up, or I got this event coming up. Let me go do some more activity. Let me make this money. So that kind of hit me. That's kind of the best way to start getting it out there. Put people to work. Let them see what they can make. So Brandon also kind of gave me that idea because I bought a friend of mine a phone. I told her, you're going to work your phone off. This is how you're going to do it, just going about your day. So once she works the phone off, now she gets her own account. Now her daughters see what she's doing and their friends, and we start building our community. So I just kind of want to throw that out there, kind of what I'm doing. Just, okay, someone, give you some ideas of, how to do it, and let's get this done.
Now you are thinking outside of the box like an entrepreneur. And I would tell you what Herschel Crow has shared with me. He was like, can you imagine a gym owner that goes ahead and gets a whole bunch of, like you said, Fitbits, and each one has its own MetaMask wallet attached to it. And they're having a 1 hour or 2 hour yoga class or exercise workout that they have in the gyms. And the people that come in, if you're the instructor, you tell them, all right, everybody grab the Fitbit and put that on. And so now you've got 20 to 30 people that's doing 1 whole hour exercise. You already had it set up for them. And then when they're done, they turn it in. They turn it right back into you. And you submit their data, that information. You're now getting paid on their activity. And then they miss, hey, why am I putting this on? Well, we're just tracking your physical activity into our app. And it is generating some token rewards. We're making money off of that, basically. Or you tell them, or you can say, hey, listen, I'll give you 50% off on your membership if you use this app, because you know how much you're going to make off of them using it. So there's many ways you can start thinking outside of this box. This community is not going to be built from networkers, meaning from the MLM side. This is going to be built from everyday people who are already doing these activities and start putting it in the hands of their friends who's already doing this activity. So great idea there, Kenny.
So yeah, just remember, I don't know how long that Amazon special is gonna last, but they have Fitbit 7s for $35 right now. So if you can get yourself 3 or 4 or 5, or I bought 10. I'm finna put people to work.
Now you're talking about the Fitbits for the Android, right?
Fitbits, that's just a watch. You can attach it to any phone.
Oh, even the iPhone. Okay.
Yeah, even the iPhones. Yeah, but I've been using Fitbits for years, so I just like Fitbits. But you can get any fitness tracker and download the app and attach it to any phone.
Nice. All right. Thank you for sharing, Kenny. Anybody else? Any other comments or questions?
Hey, Brandon, I have a question for Kenny. On the Fitbit, how does it track your workouts? Do you have to say workout?
Well, it tracks everything. When I do specific workouts, then I just like if I'm riding my bike, then I just put bike riding or something like that, and then it collects all the data, sends it to Google Fit and Health Connect, which is also connected to GetFit. So, but everything else is tracking on its own, except for specific workouts. If it's something like weightlifting or elliptical or boxing, something like that. But otherwise, it's tracking my steps, heart rate, blood pressure, sleep, everything on its own.
Hey, Brandon, did you understand what I meant? Because you have the iPhone or the iWatch. You know how we hit workout on our watch. Even though the watch is tracking all of our footsteps every day anyways, when we hit workout inside the GetFit app, it acknowledges that we did a workout, whether it was walking, other weightlifting. Does the Fitbit do the same?
Yes, sir.
Is that what you're wearing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes. So yeah, to your question, yes, it does the same thing.
So you can be specific. So even if you guys are walking and it's going to be more than 5 minutes, hit the workout button. So your steps are still being counted, but you're now also being counted in the workout side, and that generates even extra tokens for you to maximize the app. I think a lot of people was missing that part. They were talking about, yeah, I did 10,000 steps, but I see workout at 0. I'm like, did you hit the workout button? Did you turn it on? Now some added the iPhone. I think it notices it. I think it before I hit the workout on one, it gave me a notification saying it looks like you're working out because your steps, and it automatically turned on the workout feature. But you can be specific depending on what type of device you have. Stan Thompson, go right ahead.
Yeah, yes, Brandon. Lynette, she was talking about the people that had the Android and version less than 14. They still had to download the APK file. Do you know whether that's fixed or not? And the reason why I asked, now I basically signed up with my Apple phone, but then I also have an Android. And I just went to the PlayStation and I was able to download it with no problem.
Well, if you have a version 14 on your Android, and all you had to do, if you don't know where to go, well, that's my iPhone. Here it is.
Hold on for a second, Brandon. I get an old Android and it's version 12.
Okay, so
And
then you need the APK file for anything less than 14.
that's the
So,
thing. I went to the PlayStation and I get a 12 and download it with no problem.
oh well, they might have
So,
fixed that update. I didn't get a notification about it. Is it tracking everything okay?
well, I don't have, like I said, everything showed up, for, I haven't really basically bought anything with it yet. But
Okay.
I was surprised that it downloaded and I can see, I can see the app works and everything.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
Waleed must have done that update. If you have any issues with it, go into their support Zoom
Okay, sounds
that
good.
they do. Yep, and you'll be good.
Yeah, one other thing with the Fitbit that I like, and I don't know if what other trackers people use, but it also keeps track of like if I'm bike riding or running, it keeps track of my routes. So if I find a route that I like and then I forget it, I can go back in my history for that day and it'll show me the route that I took. So it keeps track of a lot more than just the workout. It actually is telling you where you went, how long you were there, your mileage, not mileage, but your different points within that route. So if you set it for, I want to know how much 500 yards on this route or a mile on this route, it tracks all that for you.
Wow. And I'm just amazed. Now, let me ask you, Kenny, are you doing a whole lot more moving around now because of this than you were doing before?
Yes. Um, I,
It's
and I was conscious of that the other day. I parked way off in the parking lot somewhere because in my head I'm like, oh, okay, I gotta get my steps in. My nephew's starting to hate it because sometimes on good days I don't need a cane, but some days I do, so I use the handicap. But now we're parking way out somewhere in the parking lot and walking to where we have to go. So he kind of looks at me like I'm crazy now. Like, why are we doing all this walking?
Well, I'll tell you this. I took my son. We went to go see Civil War a couple weeks ago, and the movie theater is only a couple of blocks away. And normally we hop in the car and we drive and we park. This time we walked, and he was looking at me like I was crazy. I'm like, "Are you kidding me? It's 3 blocks away, boy. You can walk that." And he complained the whole way, and I didn't care. But now, one thing, especially as African American men, getting over 45 years old, there's a lot of health issues that genetically we deal with when it comes to blood pressure and heart disease. Heart disease, diabetes being one of the largest killers of African American men. And I already had one of my mentors had a problem with the blood pressure. I had my own just earlier this week, my 28-year-old cousin that had three blood clots. They were able to remove or clear out two of them. He's got a stent, and they have to use some type of medication to clear out the third. And this is something that we have to really pay attention to. They call it the silent killer. You may feel fine, and then just the next second, boom, he had a stroke and a major heart attack. So just the idea that this is getting our bodies moving, that's one of the major problems too. Now, I was watching Inside the NBA, and Charles Barkley, he's a world-class NBA professional Olympian athlete, but that was 30 years ago. And now, he was just doing a couple of steps and was out of breath. So our cardio, I was visiting my dad, And my dad was like, yeah, I see you out there walking because we live in the same city. But he said, and I didn't realize this because I'm just getting my steps in. But what I haven't been doing is increase my not resistance, but my energy on it to keep my heart
Get
rate
your
going.
heart rate up.
Yeah, so my blood is pumping. And he's like, you out there on a leisurely stroll, you're just strutting like you own the city. What's your heart rate? And he looked at on my phone. I didn't know he's been an Apple user for like 10 years. So he pulls it up and he can see all my readings. And he was concerned. He was like, wait a minute. No, 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 no. You're walking every day, but your blood pressure is not even registering. You need to increase that. So next time you walk, increase your pace, do some running, get your heartbeat going, get your cardio going, because that's important for us to keep our heart strength going. And now I'm getting paid to do it. So
Yes, sir.
I wasn't paying attention before. I'm paying attention now. So I think that there's a whole other reason why this was brought to us one way or another. And I'm proud of that because you guys in my team, I brought up maybe a couple of months ago or weeks ago. I said, what if I got into health and wellness? And you guys were like, what? What does that have to do with crypto? Nah, Brandon, stay the course. Now we're in health and wellness because it does have crypto. So imagine that. Go ahead, Provis.
Hey, Brandon. Hey, family. I just want to add my 3 cents to this if I can, because, this hits home to me as far as being active and the whole heart problems, circulation issues and stuff like that. For those of you that don't know, I had a heart attack on Christmas Eve just this past year, right? So just a few months ago. Well, one of the things I learned also that I believe in holistic treatments and stuff like that over modern medicines. Now, I'm not saying this by saying don't take your medications that have been prescribed by your doctors. All I'm saying is anything natural that is not synthetic that can help, by all means, use it. So it's 2 things that I learned from, and these 2 things that I've implemented into my lifestyle as well. Once I get up in the morning, I'm taking a shot glass of extra virgin olive oil. Extra virgin olive oil has polyphenols in it, and it helps with circulation. It keeps everything slick. As far as your platelets are concerned, it keeps everything circulating. The other thing is, and this is if you can keep or take the heat, and that's cayenne pepper. Just a sprinkle of cayenne pepper over your food does wonders too, because what it does, it increases circulation, it lowers blood pressure. So the main thing is, so you got the extra virgin olive oil, it keeps everything slick, and then you got the cayenne pepper that helps with the circulation and decreases blood pressure. So I just wanted to add that, add my little 2 cents in. I'm actually headed to my cardiac rehab here in a few minutes. So I've got that, on 3 times a week that I go to. So, and I still do stuff on my own too. So I just wanted to add that, that's all I wanted.
All right, thank you. Thank you for that, Provis.
Yeah.
I wrote that down. I kept hearing about that, the polyphenols and the extra virgin olive oils. I need to do that. I got my cayenne pepper, my turmeric. I have I call it my miracle water in the morning. Well, I mix it up with the apple cider vinegar, some honey, and that stuff. But yeah, I'm going to add that one in there. Extra virgin olive oil. All right, go ahead, Litter.
I got my wife involved in this, and I struggle every day. I have to go on her phone and submit her daily activities. I can't get her to track her sleep. I did that for a couple of days, and she was not happy with that because she didn't like the way her phone looked. And so this weekend happens to be Stagecoach weekend. So we have a country festival for 3 days straight. Now, I can see how many steps she usually takes every day, but this weekend will be interesting to see what kind of activity we get out of her, because I'll be there and be able to help encourage her. But one of the things that I'm looking forward to is come Monday or maybe Tuesday, where we're actually going to see the results, where we can see her daily activity. And now all of a sudden, this is how much you made over the weekend because you had so much more activity. And one of the things she keeps saying is, how do I get paid? I want my money now. Right. So I keep telling her, well, I'll show you how to do that, but you know, you're going to have to learn. I'll show you, I can tell you how much it's worth right now, but you're going to have to learn a little bit. So this weekend will be a little interesting to see the results, and hopefully it changes her mind, because all she has to do is hit workout. She does Instacart after her job to raise extra money to do things. And you know, I struggle. It's just a little extra push of a button, or just tracking your sleep, which everyone's iPhone, you can set it for a sleep schedule and it'll automatically track your sleep. As soon as you set the phone down, it knows that you're resting, and that it's super simple. It's just amazing how many people, you know, this opportunity is given to them, and we're not asking them to do anything that they're not already doing. But you know, but this weekend will be interesting to see what kind of results we get. Hopefully it changes her mind.
There you go. Well, let us know how that works out, Leonard. Now, Kenny, did you have another thing to say? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, just one more thing. You know, it's good to be active because you're earning, but please start out slow. Don't, if you haven't been doing anything, don't just go out there and try and walk 10 miles or get on a treadmill and get your heart rate up to, 200. Start out slow and build your way up, and it's gonna come. Also for the men, you're getting more active, but if you find yourself not feeling well, let somebody know. A couple of years ago, I had a major stroke at work sitting at my desk. I went home and went to sleep because that man attitude, oh, let me go lay down, I feel better. By the grace of God, I'm still here and I recovered. But if you're not feeling well, men, this goes for women too. You're getting more active, but listen to what your body's telling you. Don't ignore symptoms, so get active, but take care of yourself at the same time.
Awesome. Thank you, Kenny. I see Gina. Gina, you'll be the last one that we got to go because I'm supposed to be walking right now. So go ahead, Gina.
And that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm walking right now. Yes, but I wanted to say, I hooked my Fit watch up, my Fit tracker up today, and so it connected really well, easily with my iPhone. And when we were talking about the sleeping part, mine is set, and even before I got the Fit tracker, mine is set that it even tells me when it's wind down time, because I have mine set for 10 o'clock to 6. And it tells me it's wind down time. It's almost time to go to sleep. So yeah, it's awesome. I love it.
Awesome. Thank you, Gina. Well, all right, everybody. That brings us to the end. We will be back for our last day for the day. What about Saturday and Sunday? Oh, I have to think about that. I know I will do it on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday next week. We'll see. But we'll be doing this again tomorrow. Same link, same time. All you have to do is invite. Thank you guys for sharing your stories. And we'll have some more giveaways tomorrow. So take care. Brandon Ivey out. Bye-bye.